being reminded of how weak my flesh is, I decided I was prompted to start a Mechanicus live stream and basically redo my melee only Mechanicus. Because why not? So unfortunately I couldn't disable without turning the internet off. What's it called? Xenos, the Heretic expansion, but that happens. So now first thing that must be done. Ha ha ha. Okay, Tech Exilium. You're getting that. That requires 2 slots. You are getting that. Whoops, wrong button. No, wrong one. There we go. If I'm doing that, might as well go for that first. So yeah, these are melee weapons. Took me so long to realise that. Also means we have a chance. So, what does that give me? Oh yes, doing the support items mission. That gives me both, and I am doing that. Let's go. I called you here, Lector Dogmus Vidix, because your knowledge of spiritual matters and the cult Mechanicus will be crucial in dealing with any immoral threats on Silver Tenebris. That's one way. I'm certain that so many real-world priests would love to be able to have that many different works of scripture stored on quick retrieval, connected to what is probably a hollow projector on his eye. Unnecessary use of cogitator power, waste of resources, but it's insufficient use. Go to augment bay for improvements. I love the Xenorite. Sorry, that is a spoiler, but well, yeah, anyone who knows this character knows what they are. Xenos' tomb is revealed to us as a hungry maw that seeks to consume our very purity. Blasphemy reeks of from every corner of the tomb of... I'm just going to butcher the names because they sound like I'm stepping on Lego. Like the name... Half these Necron tomb names sound like you're stepping on Lego. A bit like the Dwarven ruins in Skyrim. Most poetic dog. Like the Dogmas. Your thoughts on how to proceed? So take Kios in the writing vase, Megos Veneratus. Hi, Heretius? Let the stench of corruption be swept aside by the winds of faith. One of our census servitors shall cleanse the spiritual corruption. I love how freaking freaking silly and strange the Mechanicus are. What's even funnier is it probably works. And no one's here to enjoy my having fun. Then deploy one immediately. My thoughts exactly, Magos. With your assistance, the Omnicizer's work shall be done. Now, if you hear rustling in the video, it's because my flesh very much is weak, and I injured my foot earlier, so, yeah, I've got... Because I don't have an ice pack, I have frozen chips on it. If I had frozen peas, I'd use those, but I keep forgetting to buy some quote-unquote medicinal peas. Now, I'm not assuming they actually have any medical value. I'm just... First aid that I remember is you put ice on an injury. Sure, that's basically the most first aid that some school medics do, but it does seem to relieve the pain, and yeah. Delicate piece of machinery. It is ill-suited for hostile territory. Then why? Also, don't, like, most Skitari have the capacity, have, like, sensors on their armour? Don't they, though? Don't be ridiculous. Every step we take in the tomb risks the lives of our personnel. If the spiritual integrity of the mission is truly at stake, said Dominic Kepfra, it is worth the risk. I assure you, it most definitely is. I kind of want to make a model of him. Like, it wouldn't be hard. I'd just need to use, is it House Caldor? Let me just check. I'm not going to bring them up on the internet on the screen because, well, I have a phone that I can do that with. Let me just... Yep. Now, let's bring up Necromunda. Boxed games. Refine. Necromunda. House Caldor. Let's see if that's who I think it is. Yes, it is. Oh wow, that's right, they have exorbitantly overpriced Organ servitors. Well, the game does. And of course so various other gangs have stuff, and these ones haven't got their new kits yet. Got the new additions to their range. Okay, the one with the banner looks like it'd be the right pose for this. I mean, I'd be swapping out the banner in favour of a cog axe, which wouldn't be hard. And some other bits. And like, yeah, the House Caldor stuff would work well for Tech Presti, for Mechanicus-y stuff. I mean, part of me had wanted to turn them into frat militia, but, that could work. Anyway, turn off my data and continue playing on this. I've already sent a team ahead. I foresaw the emotional connection to your troops, Keptra. If you are ever to be a Dominus, I must show you how to command. My gratitude, Magos. The Xenos corruption will destroy us as surely as the guns of the enemy. Very well. His will be done. I love the Mechanicus. They're so stupid at times, and it's so fun. Like, I would not be surprised if, like, the various rites of activation for products aren't so much a matter of it being some ancient forgotten ritual, but rather it's just the instruction manual with additional bits of added bullshit to it. You coming up, pussycat? You come back up? Black cat's back. Purge. I'm just burning it away with fire. Sayings of Archmagos Cortico, verse 858. Prayer has power, but I cannot deny that fire does too. Wow, I nearly butchered that. 2 CP, nice. And of course my cat's hooked on my headphone cord. Can you hear the purrs? That's the pussycat. Okay, let's go to there. You shall be chastised for their maintenance failure. It is imperative to get the servitor functioning again. Neurodogmatics 71.90. If his will be done, let it be done quickly. Oops. Now, one of these, if I remember correctly, gives you free stuff. Mechanics. Sure, it'll hurt someone, but... pulley rope system. Oh no, all it does is cost me the initiative. Hopefully this is the one that gives me stuff. Yes, I think it is. Yes, it is. Yes! I didn't even have to do a second mission to get that. Okay, so for those new to the game, this device makes it so much easier to do a melee-only playthrough. I knew I'd get something free from when the Vox appears, but wasn't sure exactly what. Also, it would make sense for an incense servitor to have a Vox in it, because it would then be blurting out prayers or pre-recordings of prayers. Xenos detected. Xenos. Metal detected. Yes, cogitators now function from synthetic forms. Overwhelming excitement. Finally, we can study standard construct Necron Warrior. Weak points detected. Plus none. Equals concerning. I love the ways of speaking. Wonder what the symbols emblazoned on their torsos must. Do not underestimate. Gauss weaponry highly volatile. This is true. I've heard of our brothers and sisters of the Mechanicus have lost their lives trying to solve the mysteries of these Xenos weapons. Approach with caution. It is also double-checking cogitators. Widely known that they will self-repair plus reanimate or reconstruct themselves if left time to do so. Wounds that would instantly kill a Skitari are equivalent to a C-class graze to Necrons. Try to think what the class system for grazes in 40k is. Okay. This could be a problem. Okay. You are going there. You are going here. Zap! If I'm going to have to deal with being shot at by Necrons, I'm getting into close combat. It's going to automatically begin and they'll attack. Oh no, there's more. But wait, there's more! If you call in the next 5 minutes, and I'm going to end that there because YouTube might think I'm actually advertising. The advertising lingo that is honestly useful just for memes. Now, which tech priest is this one? Good. Let's just do this. Now let's zap the... Oh right, I actually would, you know, need cognition for that. I hadn't planned to grab the next one, but that will work too. Zap. Yes, cognition. Yes, do that one because they're not closer to you. Whoa, that was... I forgot how effective the Arc Scourge is. I kind of wish they were a standard upgrade for Tech Priests so I could just upgrade tabletop Tech Priests with Arc Scourge. They give them... Oh man, if they gave Tech Priests the kind of head hard points that Tech Priests in this game have. So the option to take 2 ranged weapons and then 2 melee weapons and then 1 solid melee weapon, and then gave us different versions of axes we can get for different levels of points. I mean, come on, who doesn't want an axe that hits like a thunder hammer and a pair of arc scourges just to laugh as you electrocute the enemy? Or a pair of arc pistols. Like, a build your own tech priest system in the rules would be awesome, but not easily balanced. To be fair, if they could do it for captains, they could do it for tech priests. Haha! And that goes down, and that warrior might just have the intelligence to get on it. Oh. Thought the warrior might have had enough intelligence to come to me. Let's get rid of that one, even if it does cost a CP. Okay then. Pardon me while I munch on some chocolate. It's kind of a shame Cadbury didn't keep doing the ginger nut biscuit chocolate. As in the chocolate that had ginger nut in it, because it had bits of ginger nut biscuit in it, because it actually worked a lot. I'm going to bring you down here. Okay. You have one job. It is to be meat shield. Be meat shield. Ow! Good thing servitors don't cost me anything and get me command points. Just immediately gets that back. Now let's get into melee. I'm gonna see if that kills him. Yes! That took it down. I don't get why they'd say they aren't battle friendly. Because the more I think about it, Grimeldus has a censor servitor in his posse of followers. One has a censure, the other is carrying a piece of the cathedral that he fought in. Considering that, I remember, I think it was Hades Hive. Basically, the cathedral came down around him and everyone, him and the others that were fighting in it, and somehow the Imperium survived. Some of the Imperial forces there survived. They called me the hero of Hell's Reach, as if there was only one. Hell's Reach was the name of the hive. I just figured I'd repeat that line just to bring everyone a bit of sadness. I'll continue to consider the alien with hatred and disdain. Nothing like xenophobic tech priests. He's Metallican, isn't he? I think he's from Hive World Metallica, from Forge World Metallica. There is a Hive World near Metallica, but I think like every Forge World at this point is besieged by something, be it Chaos, Orcs, Tau in one case, I think, Necrons, and yeah. Yay! Okay. Now, let's set you up as engine seer. Bump. I realise that means I'm making this one overly tanky and the other one not so at all, but too bad is the best way to put it. It's not like the tier 1 missions are actually hard. I don't think I have the... Yep, there we go. Let's deploy. So, we're here to capture scarabs. And preferably grab records of how their teleport system works. Because it isn't warp. If memory serves, it's similar to webway. My talents, dissection of after the fact. I leave location, identification, execution to your tech priests, Magos. Lovely, you leave the work to us. This will be worth the effort, Scatovia. These are no mere labour servitors we are risking in these tombs. The men and women, devout fellow devotees of the cult Mechanicus. Agreed, Mager. Valid point raised. Ensure human corpses are returned as well. Ah, Scalovia! You are you are a horrible individual. To be fair, most of the tech priests are, well no, this one and Vedix are particularly horrible horrible people. The one in charge of the Skitari troops is reasonable. Well, in charge of the Mechanicus ground troops. The Magos in charge of this whole expedition is pretty reasonable. He very much can apply to the the line from Clone Wars of we're just Skitari, sir. We're meant to be expendable. Him, not to me. Preservation versus curiosity. Conflict unresolved. Hey, people have joined me. Greetings. I'm playing Mechanicus. We are conquering knowledge. Or in this case, shut down. My brother, just as a precaution, shut things down before destroying everything. Well, just wandering through. And nope. Radiate cohort removes casing for the base of one of the glowing cylinders. The harmful radiation that leaks out is perhaps to be expected, but by severing the exposed circuits, devices are shut down long enough to move through the chamber without suffering further harm. Let's see what I have here. Opportunity detected. Necron combat tactics, weaponry, capabilities illuminated. Study required. Brutal gunfight. 2 Skitari lie dead with marks of gas blasts all over the walls. Examine. We're examining this. It's mere automata equals false. Analysis Necron combat capability equals trained human troops. A shame live fire combat exercises impossible. Must remain a dream. I still remember the Sister of Battle novel, I think it was Hammer and Anvil, where the tech priest had hacked into the Necron network and was attempting to mess around with things and then got told thoroughly, get out of our network. You're causing annoyance. It's like, I let you in on purpose. Now, prepare to not be so helpful. Prepare to be removed. Yeah, the Sisters of Battle beat that Necron, and I don't really want to spoil the rest of that book. That book was fun. The depictions of Imperial vehicles was kind of cool. There was a vehicle in there that behaved similar to the Ridge Runners of the cult / mining guilds. It was like the mining guild Mechanicus. Let's just deploy here. It is entirely possible to just curve stomp them. Vom. Just going to see if that'll be enough. Now, are you the... No, you aren't. Okay. Zap. So go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. No, we're going here. So this is the PS4 version of the game. It behaves a bit... It behaves not quite as well as the PC version, but I guess that's to be expected. Okay. First off, you're grabbing that. Not that it's going to matter, because you're going here. So if you grab that, zap it. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, let's in turn and hope nothing else spawns in. Okay, let me just squished a bug and to remove it from my fingers there. Not sure if that is in the event you heard the sound of plastic rumbling. Let's put that there. Free opportunity as it goes to move. And free command point, because it. Let's end this. Oh, it requires line of sight. Well, I get hit in melee, or not. I'm probably going to hurt the servitor, but... Oh, it didn't. Jeez, you're tough. Let's see if you can survive this. You can! Jeez, what's this warrior made of? Adamantium or something? Well, Blackstone probably. Damn it, reinforcements. That's what I was trying to avoid. What are those? At least the camera angle allows you to see it this time. The auto camera angle in this game can be a bit dodgy at times and just will start a mission and immediately focus on a wall because a new enemy has shown up and the camera is not in the right place to auto pan around to it. Opportunity equals knowledge gather. Must obtain required. Scarabs detected, data surfacing. No life forms detected. Area safe. Continue forward. Server skull is broken. Verify your cogitators, then tell us what surfaced. Magos from Magos Regic's cogitators. I just moved a black cat so he was more comfortable. Well, so I was more comfortable and annoyed him a bit. Oh well, he's still happy. Aren't you, black cat, apart from your tail being pushed up against? Come on, come around this way. Can you hear the purrs? Scarabs of unknown Xenos race. Biology synthetic. Possible artificial intelligence. Once specimen gathered, AI theory false. Personal recording, weeks of study show many variants of Scarab, each with their own roles in Necron economy and architecture. Able to build and deconstruct anything they encounter, they are able to repair other units of their species with lightning speed. Be warned, they are deadly in large swarms. Yes, the machine spirit is with us. We have been able to access some of Regic's data. It's annoying that most of it was locked, but at least that helps us, the players. Due to us recording these Xenos forms, that the machine spirit blessed us with access to recogitator records. Well, to cogitator records. So I'm not sure why it would lock us under synthetic proximity encryption. Basically to be helpful, I'd say. Clonk! Got rid of that one. My concern is it might just resurrect or just curb stomped it. Oh, it doesn't. I was expecting it to come over and deal with that. Okay. Let's bring you around here. you do that. You're coming back up here. Have you grab some cognition off that, and then we'll have you just move to there. Aha, they can't attack around corners. Ha ha, got rid of them all. Let's just move you down there, so just as a precaution. Okay. Now, you're coming down here. Okay then. Let's just see how you survive lightning. You don't. Okay then, mission over. And that should be the end of the mission. No threat remaining. It would be relatively easy to make Necron terrain going off that, especially Necron table tiles. Might have to make some, considering a friend of mine is getting into the hobby and he's going to be playing Necrons. Also, another friend already plays Necrons. Yay! Shield generator! I cannot say I support your conclusion. Beneficial conclusion itemization follows. Necron decorporation witnessed. Enemy construct destroyed equals 0. Equals arrow 0. Necron combat performance evaluated. Chance of functioning Necron capacity. Functioning Necron available for dissection increased. Rational cause a returning sense of frustration and resentment, and I choose to acknowledge them. The lives of tech priests are not there to be risked for fulfillment of your desires, Tech Inquisitor. To be risked for the acquisition of intelligence, learning, sacred knowledge. Probably the most progressive team is a crazy Stygies. Anyone who knows who Stygies know they're a bit insane. Oddly high number of tech heretics seem to come out of Stygies. Oh god, doing the Xenorite mission with missions with melee only. Oh god, that strikes me as hard. Yay. Ooh. Okay then. Let's pull that out and swap it out for the free axe. Let's come over to you. In contrast. Now, does that one give me the... No. That gives the energy armor, that gives dodge chance. Maybe statistics when in melee range. Yes. We'll go for that one. Might go for that. Just make it harder to hit this tech priest. Am I fighting a destroyer on that one? Versus getting an infiltrator, the troop support canister, and that. Energy thing which would be useful for the Arccaster, and additional troop slot. Let's... Let's go. If you guys have any comments you want to leave, feel free to leave them in the comments section. I might not necessarily get to address them in the video, but I will get to. They might even pop across the screen, but I'll get to address them afterwards. So. You have a new Necron war form. You're of course going to be excited because you want to encounter many a Necron. Enemy war form, provision destroyer, anti-grav technology confirmed. Explorator request, file access to anti-grav technology is an area Stargaze and Magos have requested as high priority. Study of provisional designation destroyer desirable. Necessary sacred duty. Not sacred duty, just a ego motivated duty. Pardon the noise there, that was me just moving the frozen pack thing over sore part of foot. Flesh is weak. Mine especially. And you would be famed throughout Stargaze for exploiting this technology. Haha, the ego is... Caught. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Grav-based Skitari infantry would be amazing. Although they'd technically be a form of cavalry at that point. To see such thinking... see that as dangerous thinking, Magos. Piety from... Put such piety aside for now, Subdomina. Is the cohort ready to advance? They are. I have plotted the likely location of the destroyer units. Now, somewhere within this complex. The fortune of Mars be with you. Mission relevant opportunity. Combat data or provisional designation destroyers. Acquire, ignore. Plus acquire, minus ignore. Sounds like a good waste of tropes. Spends a long time documenting weapons marks and wound patterns left by the destroyers. These particular destroyers seem to use their mobility to unleash massive targeted firepower against key targets. Yeah, well, that makes sense. That's kind of how you use destroyers, if my understanding of Necrons is anything remotely relevant. And that's just from reading a battle report or two and fighting against them. Lynch Guard are horrible. I despise them with a deep and abiding passion. The only time I've beaten them on tabletop was when I had the rules wrong for Steel Legion that made them broken. strikes employed in open battle to eliminate units previously pinned down by more numerous Necron warriors. While this is logical use of destroyers, it confirms they are a major part of Necron battle strategies, and that understanding them function them further with great benefit in battling the Xenos. Oh dear. So the icon that looks like something from the Ministerium is not something you want to open. Hello, Ginger Pussycat. Hello, big boy. Ah, here we go. Intrigue. Most interesting. Not all forms are humanoid. Logging data. Centurion form. Gravity defying. And nowadays I am well, now I see where the idea for the Cataphront breaches came from. Sure, they're more alien than we originally thought. You do know you have Cataphront breaches on your under your command, mate, don't you? I mean to not diverge from the discussion, but what are men of iron? Ah yes, the sentient AI that are purged from Imperial records for being, well, the very reason humanity should never mess with AI ever again. Because, yeah, the last time we did, it resulted in humanity getting practically annihilated. Well, not so much annihilated, but we had to team up with the Eldar and probably the Orcs and several other races to beat the damn things. Then the Eldar murder raped Slanesh into existence and we lost warp travel. Because why have a galaxy that functions when the Eldar can just make a new god and ruin things? Thanks a lot, dude who birthed in the Eldar god of the death, god of the dead. It was in theory supposed to exist after the whole race died and beat Slanesh up. Okay. I think I cast Yeet. Forward! For the Omnissiah! Now, let's grab that. I love that it takes you really stuffing up before those two activate. Just gonna move you to there. Because you can't be targeted. Not yet, anyway. I think I need more. Chomp. I'm just going to wait and see if this one takes the bait. Just going to move you down here. Okay, I can chomp that apart. Let's grab that. Let's go zap. 5. Six damage. Because I'm gonna chop this thing. Oomph! It's down to 2 damage, and the moment it moves away, it's probably gonna take a hit. Okay. Oh. Oh, that's not good. And it's down. Now that warrior's going to shoot the tech priest because it's the closest thing. Die. Die, 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 die. No. That, little story on Arkham, Massachusetts from dude who created Cthulhu. Do it. Aww. Didn't completely annihilate it. Pardon my eating. I am hungry and I have chocolate. So, not actually all that good for hunger, but yeah. Oh. Now let's zap you. Good. I wanted to get rid of it. Now let's grab some knowledge / Blackstone. Just because I'd rather not waste a servitor. Okay. I'd rather not actually annihilate him straight off the bat. So I don't doubt that I could. There's the problem, and I want to destroy that console, which will drop it back down to below 1. Let's just do complete overkill. Good thing I moved you down here. Hello, little annoying scaraby things that are now dead. But yeah, looking at the texture of the battlefield, that would be easy to replicate. And sure, it's funky little, all manner of funky cutouts, but I'm just gonna leave you to the end. You come charging in. Hit it. I'm just trying to zoom in on his servo claw. And he takes a hit. My cat just jumped up. Okay, this is getting annoying. Die. You're coming over to be helpful? You are coming back to end him. If it costs me 2 servitors, the other thing will die. Let's actually get rid of it. Can that actually do anything? This is probably going to be for nothing, but... There is just a conga line here ready to beat him down. And 1. And a 2. And a 3. That should be the mission. From the tomb, having experienced the prowess of the Necron destroyers firsthand. If nothing else, the adeptus Mechanicus have learned the stark danger that these Necron warforms pose. Index, projected beneficiary. The stark error of Adeptus Mechanicus. Matters of much closer time and space Scadovia. Perceive the grander picture and to acquire and understand the benefits to all benefit of all mankind. Be that as it may, I am more interested in how your studies will help our mission on Silver Tenebris. You were brought here for that reason only. Scientific platitude mode. Trust in scientific Magos. Trust in scientific method, Magos. Platitude mode. In other words, I have nothing for you that's useful. Pardon me, grumpy boy. I just moved my feet because... Okay. So then. Wow, I've been going for almost an hour now. Nice. Now, let's just upgrade you with that, because that'll make your life, make things a bit easier for you. Let's just put on another one of those. Actually, let's just... You've got the stealth device. Not that I expect that to do much. +1 damage is useful. That will make you slightly more tanky. A way to zoom in without having to... You can spin it. Okay. Now, what's the next mission that we could do? Target scanner. Install Voxcasters to dampen Xenos taint. I love the Mechanicus and their random nonsense. So that extra thing will be really useful when I have... Okay, don't have any other mechanicals. When I have more troops. Also, Arvis! I so wish GW had have just made that in plastic. Just during 6th edition when... Like, if they'd brought out a plastic Arvis alongside the Imperial Agents Codex, so that, you know, the Aeronautica could be useful, that would have been great. Although the Imperial Agents Codex needed an amendment to its rules right from the gate that allowed allies with the Imperium keyword to ride in the model from the start of the game. Well, from deployment rather than from beginning of turn 1's movement phase. Or end of turn 1's movement phase, or whenever you put things in transports back then. But yeah. I wouldn't mind having an Arvis, I just can't justify Forge World. Although, part of me wants to convert one of the new Mechanicus Flappy Boys into, well, build an Arvis and give it wings like the Flappy crafts that the Mechanicus have. Just the new funky bat craft. Okay, so what's this mission? Potential for corruption in Tomb of Arglek. Continues to vex me, Magos. Spreading incense was not enough? I half imagine that in a mocking tone. Fear not, Magos, the malevolence of the Necron is overwhelming. Observations of the Tomb Cosmos... Observations of Tech Cosmos Verse 68. We are derelict in our duty whenever we allow corruption to plague the minds of good men. Standard religious kind of thing. Suggest. Our progress in the tomb makes it possible to install a system of Voxcasters into the structure. And what would that achieve? Lingua Technis prayers could be transmitted to the very heart of the Necron resting place. Our troops would go everywhere, bathed in the sacred binary of the Omnisire. Sayings of the principle of the Princeps 65.4. When thou'rt desire, let me restart. When thou desirest. I'm stuffing up here. When thou desirest to discourse purely, use binary. A novel concept like dogmas. if I'm not mistaken, Mechanicus, oh no, I probably am. I haven't looked at a map of the Forge Worlds in a long time. The new Mechanicus Codex will be my first hardcover codex for Mechanicus. Or first codex in general. Prayers of purification and translated them into broad spectrum binary. Once the Foxcast is active, the tomb will ring with the omnicized words. Applications plotted. Magos, I am uncertain if this is worth the risk to our people. When in possession of unaugmented emotional centers cannot appreciate the benefits of this operation. Yeah, probably the troops whom also aren't augmented with aren't augmented probably can't benefit from it either. I mean, Scutari are augmented, but probably not to the degree that it benefits them. It's probably more of a distraction, especially if they're under fire. That's a noted, Kepra. But you have your orders. Yes, Makos. This will be done. Let's try that plug. Okay then. No, I wanted the other one. The container of some sort seemingly has raw binary seething within. Let's go this way. Oops. Oh well, it was going to happen one way or another. Data of their religious practices, but should that note? There's a large slab of metal that resembles an altar with the images of glowing skull-like Necron faces inscribed into the walls. His non-standard material properties logged for later study. They'll resist demolition charges. The cohorts attempt. Troops are disheartened, but the indestructible nature of the Necron altar. Why aren't, everything built with that material? Although Blackstone might be stronger. The Necron tomb is trying to defend itself. Clearly our mission is working. Blah blah blah. Aphorism 94.13. The enemy rushes to action when our ministrations cause him fear. Purge! I'm burning the little buggers. Sound strategy, Magos. Yay! So the squad's blow torches and plasma cutters make short work of the scopes. Of course they would! They're plasma cutters and torches of doom and destruction. Of how moving through territories you've already explored doesn't cost you cognition. Well, not so much cognition. Doesn't cost you, time. Let's go to where I was originally planning on going. Ooh, flayed one. It's a vile mix of flesh and machine. Is this a form of Necron in its infant state? Nope. The Flayed One cult. Which Necron Lord and his associated troops was it? I think it was one of them got cursed by the Satan for their turning around and treating the Satan to a fair bit of karma for the way they'd been treated. Was it the Eldar that did this? I think it was the Satan. Or maybe the Old Ones. Unsurety of statement loaded. Unsure of the life form progression path. Diagnosing possible outcomes. Signs of degradation, deformed segmentation, and physiological deformities. Possible solution. Infant disease, parasite life form that presents a form of ripped flesh. Should I continue? Thanks, that's enough. I believe we are not the ones to diagnose Necron health, but instead to be their executioners. I am mostly concerned by my troops' morale. There have been reports of Skitari disappearing in these tombs. I believe I now know why. Skitari lives equal Architect / fragment STC fragments / mission. How supportive of you, Radius. I've got both the pussycats here, ready to be patted and are being patted. Okay, let's just put Servitor in the way. And Servitor in the way. Actually, let's move you to here. Let's move you to here. And start. Oh, right. I'm just going to move you to there. There. Hey. There. So I want that thing to have to clear the entire distance to get to you. Haha. Now let's piss it off. You're going here. Oh, I'm taking out that enemy. 6. That's useful to know. 8. Also useful to know. Let's grab that. And zap. 1 wound left. Nice. Oh boy, reinforcements. And it dies. It dies critically, in fact. And you're gonna go down. Not that I need you to be tanky. You are going there. You have one job. slow him down. It dead. So I've heard this game likened to XCOM, based partly around the fact that everything you do in it's on a timer, and I think that's kind of a bit unfair for one main reason. See this? Point blank. Zam! I hit. No need to reload my save. In fact, most of the time you will hit. Whereas XCOM, you can have a troop standing in point-blank range, and he will miss. And then if you reload the save so the trooper actually hits the target, you will be mocked by the game for not risking anything, when, in fact, it just strikes me as poor game design. I could be wrong, though. But honestly, the fact you are mocked for doing something that, one, you were allowed to do, and two, that, in all honesty, for the fact that you don't automatically hit the targets, or even when you have, basically 100% chance of hitting the target, is pretty ridiculous. Like, things in that game will have like a 98% hit chance, and then they'll fire like their ballistic skill 1 from 5th edition. Let's go. Die. Free cognition point. Oh boy, reinforcements. Should really send the engine seer up. Kill all enemies. Okay. Haha. Let's tie you up in combat for a moment. You'll go in here. Oh, I'm not letting it get back up. Oh yeah, I'm bringing this around. You're coming up here. Probably could have hit that from there. Thump. And he dies. Hardly surprising. Okay then. Not that this fight's going to last long enough, but... I'm very confident my tech priests can probably handle this. But then the whole point of the servitors is to kind of slow the enemy down until something that can actually actually hurt the enemy comes into close combat. That'll be enough. Save the 6 in case I actually need it. And down you go. Here we go. Let's do it at maximum. His words be exalted at the 11th degree. We have unintentional sonic weaponry. Nice. Well, it would be funny if the Mechanicus ended up actually getting noise weaponry that's just blasting the enemy with prayers, as opposed to whatever the discordant monstrosity is used by, you know, the noise marines. It's like, noise marines, I cast heresy! It's like, I cast the taint of chaos! Tech priests, I cast rebuke! And both sides is like, things shall get loud now! Meanwhile, the Skitari have all had their ears removed, and audio inputs removed so they can't actually be damaged. I mean, didn't a whole company of Imperial Fists all cut their ears off so as to not fall to the madness of chaos during the heresy? Hell of a thing, the ears are kind of what you need for balance. As I've learned, as I've been reminded many a time. Choice when the time comes. Recall the words of fabricator General Platonus. The eyes of the Omnissiah are ever upon us. Funny story, I've never got the ending. I've never got his ending. I've always either got the generic ending or Scadovia's ending, but never his. Ooh. Yay. Let's upgrade you a bit further, shall we? Now, that's the +1, 2, +2, +2. I'm doing that. Even if that's a bit off the intended topic, it'll work really well. We've got one of those, and one of those. So now he's +3. Which is actually really good. I think the most you can get for any one of them is +5, partly because there's not many war gear that does that, because the game isn't designed to allow you to. I just want to have a look. Oh no, it doesn't give me the option. Oh well. Oh, a troops-related mission that gives me vanguards and an additional tech priest. Funny enough, my favourite answer to death marks is stealth field, because they'll spawn in and then just not be able to target anything. And I just walk a tech priest with an arc caster up to them and proceed to just go zap! Just take them down. Do we want to do a fourth mission? What time is it? Okay, we've done I think 3 missions so far. Yeah, we've done 3 missions so far. Okay. I think that's enough for tonight. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll do another one of these soon, and because while I'm able to, I'd love to be able to do do more Mechanicus live streams, and who knows, at some point I might well end up actually on camera in them. That's a maybe though. Basically, I am in the process of planning for and hopefully I can get it done in time for Supernova, making a tech priest cosplay. I just now need to actually get around to patterning the cogax, and I'm just looking at the surface I'm intending to pattern it on, and it's covered in things, as is always the case. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys around. Bye.